Good morning. This is Monica Kunzeka Guta, your host here on South TV. We are happy to be talking about health. Once again, we can't talk about most things without considering the importance of our health. Without health, we don't even have wealth. Our health is our wealth. And so we need to take care of our health so that we are able to enjoy the other wealth that we gather in other areas of our lives. Today I have got Zoe Nare here. She is the health and travel queen, and she's going to be talking to us about gut cleansing, liver cleansing, and all the cleansing that we need to do to stay healthy. Zoe, can you greet your listeners?
Hello. Once again, it's good to be back here on South TV. It's always fun to be interviewed, all the time to speak about things that we enjoy. It's good to be back.
Great. So can you tell us, because usually after Christmas, people are in a rush to detoxify, to cleanse, to diet. Tell us what's wrong with that.
Is it around
Like it seems like a good idea, but it has got a lot of flaws. So tell
yeah.
us what is wrong. What's wrong with that?
So what happens usually around holidays? Everybody's excited. Everybody's just thinking, okay, planning their menus, they're planning like whatever they want to eat. Everybody's just picking whatever, but nobody's really thinking what it is that you're going to put in your body. Are you going to pick something that's healthy, or you're just going to pick something that is toxic to your body? So most of the time, the whole excitement, when people are excited, they don't think. They only think about just one thing: food. Doesn't matter what kind of food, right? So around Christmas, we stuff ourselves with turkey, chicken, meat, like, the whole 9 yards, like cake, dessert, ice cream, like everything that's bad for you is what we go for around holidays. Christmas being one of the baddest holidays because we are with family, we just stuff like everything. So that's where and then now after Christmas, everybody's bloated, everybody's just like feeling bad, no energies, like nothing. People are just all over the place. So and then come January, everybody's thinking, damn, I ate a lot of food around Christmas, so it's time to cleanse. So we only think about, usually most people's resolutions, maybe like 80 to 90% people's resolutions are to lose weight in January. After January, nobody's thinking about that. Come like February, people have forgotten. Even those resolutions, like, people don't even follow through, they don't like finish. So that's where it's all wrong. That we're just rushing for all the junk. I mean, junk is nice. Let's be
I
real.
know, I know. I don't. My system doesn't agree with cheese and dairy. Oh
Mm.
my God, I love cheese, and it's not good for
When you're eating cheese, you have to pick the
me.
healthy cheese. Don't eat processed cheese.
Which one?
Don't eat processed cheese. You can eat, nowadays they have, like, if you like dairy, you have to avoid dairy because dairy causes a lot of mucus in your body.
I know, but then it's doesn't taste good. Not as good as bad stuff.
I know, I know. But again, when it comes to dairy, a lot of people now they are lactose intolerant. That should tell you something, because when we are home, you can drink all the milk. Like, there's no issues. But when you
Mhm.
come even now, like, they have lactose free milk. Now the question is, why is it lactose free? What are they putting, something they're not supposed to put in there? So those are all questions that you need to ask yourself when you're buying things like milk. And all of a sudden, like for me, I love milk, but now I can't drink milk. I have to buy lactose free milk. Like, so I'm just like, you know what? I might as well. just not
Yes,
drink milk at all.
I have completely stopped buying milk. I
Mhm.
only have some in case somebody insists that they drink tea with milk, but I don't. For myself, I
Yeah.
use rice cream and other stuff. I don't drink milk because it gives me it makes me miserable. It just messes me up completely. Nothing
I
works.
know. I know.
Everything
That's
piles up,
exactly.
you
Yeah.
know. I have stomach knots. I have got, you know, and I feel chesty. It's
Yep.
everything goes bad. And so
Everything goes bad.
when
I
I
agree
stop
with you.
taking
Yeah.
dairy, um, I feel so well. And so I
Yeah.
think also for people to start looking at what agrees with them and what doesn't, of which not many people think milk could be one of them.
Yes, but again, nowadays they have like dairy-free yogurt. They have coconut yogurt. They have dairy-free this, dairy-free that, and I'm like, they know something's wrong with their dairy. So again, this whole dairy-free, what are they putting in there? Like, it's just yeah, it's a lot. But I mean, dairy-free yogurt is nice. I eat it. I don't have a problem. But
Mhm.
again, why is it dairy-free? Why are we not eating like, normal food? So this whole processed GMOs is really, really messing us up.
Mhm.
So maybe we should just grow, like we should have farms and like just raise our own cattle that,
Yes, it our own way, you know.
Yes, yes, yes. So
And
yes,
so because there are all these things that are added into our foods, these are
mm,
also things that cause a lot of damage. Um,
yes.
how often then should somebody detoxify or gut cleanse and why?
So cleansing is it can be different. It's there's a lot of different ways you could do it. If you're someone that just does never detox, never cleanse, never done anything to take care of to clean your body, then you need to do a deep cleanse. And a deep cleanse can involve a few things. You can do something like a colon hydrotherapy cleansing, which is you go to a clinic, right? That is for the really deep one. Like I'm talking about people that have like that are big and they have like hanging bellies. They are always sick. They are always like having issues, like nonstop issues. Like people that have swollen legs, like they're always sick, right? And people that like uh, a little bit like heavier. So there's a cleanse called hydrotherapy, colon hydrotherapy cleansing. So what colon hydrotherapy cleansing is, it's where I'm gonna just go, what a colon hydrotherapy is. It's a therapeutic approach to obtaining optimum health, right? So it is like a safe method of removing waste from the large intestine without the use
Okay.
of drugs and chemicals, right? So only using water. So as you know, like the large intestine is the sewer of your body. So if you don't clean that, then you will start to have issues. You'll start to have just feeling sick, right? So
Mm,
and most people they are constipated, gas, bloating, impaired digestion, bad breath, irritable bowel syndrome, headaches, colds, fatigue. You find yourself like you have no energy. You have like you're just feeling blah. So that's when you need to cleanse, and you need a deep cleanse at that time. So what a colon hydrotherapy is just like a colon irrigation, right? It is safe. It's a safe method because they use distilled water. So what
right.
they do, what I've done it myself. So what happens is they insert a tube in your anal hole, right? And
Mm,
then so the tube is to remove those toxins, the excessive waste that's in your body. And then there's a tube that you plug onto that to insert the water. So it's like if you look on YouTube, if you don't know what colon hydrotherapy cleansing is, you can just go on YouTube and look. So what that does, it's either 2 or 3 days. Some people do 5 days, depending on how much waste you have to remove. So what happens is then they'll put water. they will like there's like a system. They'll put water inside your stomach, and then what happens is when you're starting to feel like that water kind of cramping in your stomach, that means the water you're fine at that point. So they have to stop putting that water. So you kind of lay down for about 10 minutes. You
Mhm.
will feel like the movement in your stomach. You'll feel the water going through your intestines, like your large intestines, all the way to like the smaller ones. You can feel it. It's fascinating, but some
Okay.
people are scared, right? So what happens is then after 10 minutes, what happens is you start to release. You'll feel like some vibration in your lower intestines. You'll feel that vibration, and then once the vibration comes, then you get to see all your waste coming. It comes through a machine from your gut, and then it goes like through that tube that's inserted through your anal, and then it goes through a machine, a pipe, and deep into the sewer hole, whatever. You don't smell it, you don't like nothing. It's very sterile, it's a sterile environment. So a colon hydrotherapy cleansing, it feels good. After 3 days, you do it. For me, I personally did it for 3 days. It feels good. Okay, after 3 days, you feel like you want to run a marathon because everything comes out and you're looking at it. The question you ask yourself is, where was all this waste sitting? So I've been like outside, like dressed all nice, doing this and this and that, and I've been carrying all this.
Like, okay.
So it's something that if you've never done a cleanse, if you've never done a detoxification, that's something I highly recommend. You can start there because it's an easier process. You don't have to. You have to fast for the 3 days before you go and do your first session. But you're fasting and you're juicing, you're drinking water. There's like a preparation to do.
Okay.
So it's really, really fascinating, and you just have to be open-minded. It's not painful or whatsoever. So when they insert the tube, they put a lot of lubrication in it. So, and there's like ways, there's techniques, right? It's really, really good. So after you've done that deep cleansing, that's like a deep cleanse. For people that have never done a cleanse before, like I said, if you've never detoxed, or you've never cleansed, you've never just whatever, all you do is just eat and whatever. So that is what I would recommend for somebody to do. People that drink a lot of alcohol, they have to do a cleanse every month, or like not a colon hydrotherapy cleanse, but they need to cleanse every month to clean their liver. Like again, now I'm going to go to liver detoxification.
Before you go, is that expensive? The
Uh, the hydrotherapy cleansing, you mean?
mm,
Where I went here in Edmonton, it was 315. So it's $100 a single session, and then like plus GST, obviously. So for me, I did 3 sessions every day, like consequently. So it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it was 315. Right. So what that helps with, it helps with chronic constipation, abdominal gas, bloating, indigestion. For people that are overweight, like I said, a protruding abdomen, chronic skin conditions like acne, blemishes, joint pain. If you experience any of these, like joint pain, lower back pain, prostate problems, menstrual problems,
oh,
frequent colds, flus, kidney stones, gallstones, dark circle under your eyes, frequent headaches, just fatigue, low energy, mental confusion, bad breath. Bad breath is something that tells you need.
imagine. Can you imagine? You don't even know that this
Exactly.
now
Yeah.
coming through here.
Yeah. So like a colon therapy cleansing, it helps
Mm.
with that. Like I'm telling you, like when I did mine, I felt like I could run a marathon because I felt all the weight was gone and it felt so good. Right. So it's something like I highly recommend for
So
people that have never done it.
how often should one do that one?
You could do it like 3 or 4 times a year, depending on what you eat. Depends on what you eat, right? If you
Okay.
do like if you're that person that likes to eat, like I mean, how another way of looking at this is people that just like to eat junk, they need to detox more often to clean their system, and then they can put their junk after. There's people like that, and there's nothing you can do. You cannot convert them to eat plant-based and eat healthy, because that's just what they want. So those people, they have to cleanse, or at least maybe just a regular detox, like 7-day detox every month, so to keep their body functioning, right? Because, like, again, people don't really think about detoxifying because they don't think it's important, but it's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we go back to the liver.
Yes. Liver is my favorite.
Liver is okay. Why is it important, and what does one need to do to make sure that the liver is taken care of?
So the liver is the most important organ in our body. The liver is the one that decides what to keep in your body and what to eliminate. So if your liver is not clean, it keeps piling all that dirt. And then, because the food and the toxins and whatever it is that we eat goes into our blood, right? So you have to now decide, do I want my liver to process clean blood or dirty blood? So the liver is very, very, very important. So how do you know? Do you really need to do a liver detox, or is it just like a trend? Some people think it's a trendy way to ignore your body's needs, right? So the liver detoxification, people that have a history of alcohol, drug abuse, hepatitis, long-term prescription use, so people that are sensitive to chemicals, tobacco smoke, fumes, like cleaning agents, things that we clean within our homes, they can cause the liver to be toxic, right? So people that have pain between their shoulder blades, that's the liver crying for help. Stomach upset, and people that are eating greasy foods, greasy or shiny stools. If you're that person that looks at your stools and you see that they're shiny and greasy, that means there's something wrong with your liver. If you have a history of nausea, motion sickness, morning sickness, not when you're pregnant, of course, that's a sign like your liver is needing. A headache over the eyes, like headache right here over the eyes, it's a cry for a detox. Gallbladder attacks, bitter taste in the mouth, especially after you eat. Like there's at home, the yellow stuff, bile, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. That, yeah. So that is a cry for your liver. It's telling you something. And if you become sick or easily intoxicated when you drink wine, that means, if you're easily hungover, pain under the right side of your rib cage, if you have hemorrhoids, if you have chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, then your liver is crying.
I disagree. If you don't drink often and then you have one glass, come on, you're bound to get tipsy. Nothing wrong with your liver right there.
Everything is wrong.
I'm laughing because I'm like, I think some of those symptoms, like guilty as charged right there.
Yes. But if you're experiencing things like that, you should be able to drink wine without having to feel sick after, right? You should be able to drink and like just not be throwing up and just being easily intoxicated after one glass. That's like, your liver is like, you know what, Zoe? No. You need to clean me up so I can be able to handle more alcohol, right? So people that drink a lot need to do a liver cleanse at all times, like maybe once a month, right? Because alcohol has so many toxins that can, again, create a lot of issues. Alcohol, I know people maybe don't know this, but alcohol is one of the reasons men start to have erectile dysfunction at a young age, because it's all connected, right? So if you don't detox, and then you find women are just doing whatever they're doing because daddy at home, things are not working, the engine is not working fine because they're drinking a lot, and they're always just like, if you look at people that drink a lot, they have no energy. They are just, so, and that's like their liver trying to tell them something, but mostly people don't really care, So liver detoxification is like very important, right? It's like cleaning your laundry. It's just like cleaning
Yeah.
your laundry, cleaning your pots, cleaning whatever, anything that you clean. You have to think of your liver as the same way that you have to clean your liver. So there's so many toxins. Do you want your liver to carry clean toxins, or do you clean like blood or dirt?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So there's different ways to clean your liver. There's like a lot of different ways to clean your liver. Like we have, again, like last time we spoke about this product right here. This product can clean your liver, it can clean your kidneys, it can clean, it's like a mild detox, right?
Oh,
So it cleans your gallbladder. Again, like the colon hydrotherapy cleansing I was talking about, it cleans your gallbladder, it cleans your liver, it cleans your whole system, right?
mm,
So things like that, that's what you need to do. Liver cleanse is very important. If anybody needs I have a remedy that is really awesome. You can clean your liver in 2 days. Like if anybody needs that, I'll share with you. It involves, like, you'll be surprised what it involves. It just involves like things like grapefruits, Epsom salt.
okay.
It involves olive oil, and yeah, just simple things. It's just a remedy. You choose grapefruit juice and a few other things that you mix, like, and then you take it over 2 days. You have to fast, but you'll be
Right.
surprised the things that come out of your stool. You'll be like, oh my goodness. But you will feel so good after. You feel like you feel brand new, right?
So
So
that is important because that is something that somebody can just go to the grocery stores and pick a couple of ingredients.
mhm, mhm.
Okay.
And so also eating, like I'm drinking like
Yes.
this green juice.
I was about to ask you, what is that?
It's actually simple, like cleaning your body, like detoxifying your body is really simple. People think it's so complicated. It's really not. Like what I have right here is just banana, mango, pineapple, and kale and water. That's
Mm,
it. Already, it's foods, but at the same time, they're foods that clean your body. Spinach is really good. It's a very good detoxifying agent, right? So it eliminates and it makes you go to the bathroom. Like, sometimes when you look, you'll be like, oh, there's too much green coming out. It's good because it's just coming out with all the stuff, right?
So
So
what do you mix with spinach?
water.
Just water?
Just water. Or you
Mm,
can do aloe vera. Like don't put juice. Like don't do apple. Some people do apple juice. There's too much sugar in that. You have to
right.
eliminate sugars, right? So for me, I have like a green smoothie book. It's
Okay.
green smoothies, and you mix with water. Water, it's either water, coconut water, or aloe vera, like
All right.
aloe vera juice, but
Mm,
it has to be less sugar, right? Aloe vera is good, like it's good for your body. So green juices, like you could do that. There's different foods that you can eat. We'll get to the food part.
okay.
But so, like I was mentioning, that when you clean your liver, everything, it makes it easier for the kidneys to function, to eliminate whatever it needs to be eliminated in your body. So detoxification is very important right now. People need to be detoxifying what they ate last year. They need to get rid of that, so they need to start. So again, when it comes to choosing a detox, now so there's the colon hydrotherapy cleansing, which is a deep cleanse, and then
Mm,
there's the core detox, which is another deep cleanse. It takes its time. It cleans your liver, your kidneys, your body, like everything, which is a mild detox, right?
mm.
And then there's a harsh one, which is this one, ISOT. ISOT is really good. I've used it. I lost a lot of weight. If you go back to my um, post from, I think, last year, like sometime in just when Corona started, I was doing ISOT and I lost a lot of weight. I was like
And you
exercising. I
have
was,
that as well?
how? You say that again?
You have the ISOT. You said
Yes, I'm.
you've got that as well?
I have
Ah,
everything I talk about. I have everything I talk
okay.
about. I have. I
So
don't talk
I
about things
have
I don't
Rudonyama Pumba here.
have. Huh?
I have Rudonyama Pumba here. I have
Okay.
got a lady. Um,
Okay.
she's my daughter here, Ronyama Pfumba. She's asking how often should people detox? I know you have said it, but I'm sure she has missed it. She's just joining. So you could tell her how often. Mm-hmm.
So how often you should detox? You should try to detox at least 3 or 4 times. I'd say 4 times a year, depending on what you eat, depending on what you put in your body. If you're that person that likes to eat just whatever food, I would recommend 4 or 5 times in a year, right? You can detox every month if you want, but like just mild detox, like things like a pro detox. You could do it like every month for 7 days. You don't have to do 14, but just to keep your body functioning, you can just clean yourself, or you can just do a 7-day cleanse with smoothies. Like I was mentioning, like, things like kale smoothies, like anything green, like you have to go to your fruit chart. Anything colorful, you can detoxify. You can do just lemon, cucumber, mint, and water. Again, water is very important. People need to stop using tap water because tap water is it's poisonous. You don't know there's a lot of minerals in there. So use either alkaline water, distilled water, or spring water. Right? You have to use water that has a higher pH, because nowadays, like pollution, there's too much going on around, right? And the drugs that we take, like from the medical, whatever, you need to get rid of those, because most of them are just placebos, right? They have just different things. And so you have to drink clean water, alkaline water. So detoxifying, if you've never detoxed ever, so I would recommend you do a 14-day cleanse, like whichever. You can do the colon hydrotherapy like I do. That's like a shortcut, but it's very powerful. It's very, very deep. It helps because it removes everything. After 3 days, you feel like they took your whole intestines out, because you feel like nothing. Yeah. So how you know, like for me, 3 days was enough, because after the 3rd day, only just clean water was coming. Then that's how you know there's nothing, everything is gone, right? So you can detox 3 to 4 times a year. So some people do it quarterly, some people do it every 2 months, some people do it every month. It just depends what you eat.
I think there should be a balance, because it's overdone.
Yes,
it's becoming a problem, because it's now draining all the useful nutrients that you're supposed to have in your body. So everything needs to be done in moderation.
Exactly. When you're detoxifying, you need to be taking vitamins to restore those nutrients that the detox can strip off. Right? Because some detoxes are harsh. So you need to keep taking, like you can take vitamins. There's vitamins that come with detoxification. So for me, when you're doing pro detox, you have to take Protect, which I don't have. It's somewhere down there. So you have to take vitamins to restore those nutrients that are coming out. Right? So if you're doing ISOT with this one, it already comes in a kit. It comes with NRG pills that suppress your pills. It comes with NutraBurst, which is like multivitamins, where it has 72 minerals. Because when you're detoxing, the detox strips off, doesn't know which one to keep and which one, but it just removes everything. So you always have to take a multivitamin when you're detoxing. Yeah.
And the ISOT, that packet there, how long did it last a person?
This one is a 30-day supply. So
okay.
You take it twice a day, at night and in the morning. It's really, I mean, I've used it. It's harsh, but it's good. It's good for you, because you feel the difference when you do it for 2 or 3 weeks. You start to see results, like your stomach starts to go flat. And if you're really, really like taking it religiously at night and in the morning, you're always in the bathroom. Like it will give you a warning. You're always in the bathroom.
Right.
When you're starting to detox, make sure you're at home. If you are the person that works Monday to Friday, start on Friday evening, then Saturday, Sunday you're home, then you're in the comfort of your own home, you can just let it go, so, and then you go on like that.
So we're talking about the liver. So
yes.
tell us then the connection with the kidneys.
So the liver, so the kidneys are the ones that excrete like excessive toxins, right? So before things get to the liver, to the kidneys, they pass through the liver. The liver decides what to keep and what not to keep. So the connection there is clean the liver, and then it makes it easier for the kidneys to excrete whatever. A lot of people end up having gallstones, like kidney stones, kidney issues, just because there's too much blockage, right? The liver, first of all, is not clean, and then all that now carries over to the kidneys. So if there's that blockage, people start to have kidney stones, they start to have kidney issues, they're not excreting whatever. The colon, everything is just in there. It's like intertwined. So when you clean the liver, you're helping the kidneys, right? It's all connected. So it's very important. The liver is the number one thing you need to clean to help the kidneys excrete whatever, and they keep clean. So then you don't have all these excessive ailments that people start to have. Oh, my kidney is not functioning well. Yeah, it's not functioning because there's a lot of dirt. There's excessive toxins. There's just everything. Arteries are blocked. Everything is just like the circulation is not working. Like nothing is. It's just like, even pipes around. Like when you look at pipes, how pipes work around the world, they need to be clean for things to flow, right? So if your liver is not clean, definitely the rest of the tubes, like the intestines, they're clogged. By the time it gets to the kidneys, there's too much work now for the kidneys to do. And now the kidneys cannot handle that type of work. The workload you're leaving to the kidneys is just too much. And they just say, you know what, we can handle this. So, yeah.
I'm going to have to read some of the comments here. Okay, so Rudo was saying, late comer, sorry. No, not to worry. You can always replay this video. Science lessons. The science lesson, I like it. This is Ken Bumira, but he goes, you all are making us feel dirty in the inside. Well, we haven't been talking about it enough. I think we need to cleanse from inside out. So it's not only our thoughts and our mind that needs cleansing from inside out. It is also our system that needs our gut, our intestines, our liver, our kidney. And so when I'm a visual person, right? So when you're talking about all that, my mind takes me everywhere. And you're talking about what goes in, what comes out, and I'm thinking of Lake Chivero, our dam that services Harare, and I'm thinking, oh my God, that visual.
So do you realize something? I'll tell you something. If you have a headache, you know what causes that? Something is wrong in your stomach. Something is wrong in your gut. That's why people sometimes they have headaches. Like the headache, especially the headache that's over here. That means something is wrong in your stomach. Anything when you're feeling sick, that means something is wrong in your gut, because now your gut has excessive, like it's the workload you're leaving to your gut is too much. So if you don't clean your gut, trust me, you'll always be sick. And then you'll be talking to a girl, if you're a man, and you see the girl doing this like nonstop, like,
right.
Something, something is up. And if you have like bad body odor, like if you're constantly just not feeling well, like energetic, like no energy, you're dirty. I'm sorry to say, but a lot of, especially, I'm gonna go into the men. Men don't really detoxify. They don't clean themselves. It's like a fraction of men that would detoxify. But most of them, they say, no, I'm not sick, I'm fine. I don't need to do that. Women, it's easy because women, the appearance, like, but when it comes to men, a lot of men with those protruding bellies at home, they say, oh, those are men with money. No, I'm sorry, those are not men with money. That's men carrying a lot of shit, okay? So sorry to say. But it's not money. Yes, you have money, but now you're eating all the junk, you're eating all the steak, you're eating all like, but have you ever seen those men cleanse? No, they don't. They just eat and eat. They have money. All they care about is like money and this and that and that. So yes, to answer Kenny's, yes, everybody's dirty.
So I think now is we need to they also need teaching,
Yes,
awareness. It is awareness.
yes.
So earlier on you mentioned the
The
hydrotherapy.
colon therapy
Yes,
cleansing. Yes.
yes, yes. And then I heard you mention um, it helps with prostate and all that. I think it's important that they know that once they clean their gut, it
Mhm.
also means that the flow of blood and everything and removal of toxins will also
Yes.
help them to have a healthy prostate.
A healthy colon, and yes, and a healthy prostate. So things like colon cancer, they are caused because if your colon is dirty, bacteria breathes in that, right? So when bacteria breathes in your colon, guess what? You're gonna be sick. You'll be sick with God knows whatever.
Mm,
So again, colon cancer, that's one of the things that happens a lot in even women or whatever men, because your colon is dirty, and guess what, bacteria breathes in that, and it just enjoys that. It's like grounds for, like, oh my, it's like a kid in a candy store. Okay?
mhm,
So if you don't clean your colon, then already right there you're just inviting unnecessary ailments, right? So you always have to clean your gut. Do a colon hydrotherapy cleansing, like maybe if you're that person, you can do like twice a year, but in the meantime, cleanse your body, like find different ways, cleanse your liver, cleanse your kidneys, cleanse just everything. Body detoxification is very important, and it's the one thing that is always neglected because people don't really care about it. But find ways to cleanse, so it help your liver, it
mm,
help promote your blood flow, like, improve your kidney, your liver function, like your eye, like, a lot of people, they have problems with their eyes. It's because their eyes are clouded from all the dirt, the toxins
mm,
that
mm.
have in their body, right? So you always have to try and detoxify. There's a lot of research out here.
Yes,
There's a lot of
that needs
research.
to
Is,
be.
always, like, if you look up the word like microbiome, how it works and how you can help your body, like, just to keep healthy,
Mhm. You,
right?
you mentioned, you know what, you putting jokes aside,
Yes,
you mentioned colon cancer. In recent years, colon cancer is taking a lot of young people,
yes,
and it is more dangerous than even HIV or
yes.
anything, even diabetes. It's as
Mhm.
if a person is told that you've got colon cancer today, and
Mhm.
then in 2 weeks' time, it's over. It's
Yes,
like you get to hear about it, and whilst you're still processing
something
that,
happens. Yeah,
yes, and then they'll be telling you now you got 2 weeks, and you're like, what happened? When? So I think people
exactly.
really need to pay attention, because I think last year alone, the number of people under 45
Yes.
who died of colon cancer
Mhm.
in our Zimbabwean community was quite a lot.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
what was frightening and more shocking was that you hear that they're sick, and
Yes.
then by the time you're just starting running around putting money together, then that money that you've put together is going towards the funeral.
Exactly.
So
Mhm.
I think this is something that we really need. There needs to be an awareness of the causes of colon cancer, and we need to talk about it a lot, because
Absolutely.
these are things that could be avoided if people make better health choices.
Oh yeah, like with colon cancer, they say I think it's 1 in every 14 men is diagnosed with that, and alone, I think almost 30,000 Canadians, like in 2020, I think, like when I look at the stats, I think about 30,000 Canadians, like, get diagnosed with that, and almost 10,000 have died from that. And it is like you're right, it is affecting our black men, because again, the food that we're eating here, the whole non-detoxification thing. You tell somebody, you tell your husband, you say, "Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna detox," and they look at you and say, "Okay, yeah, sure." Instead of them joining you or you saying to them like, "Let's do it together," they'll just look at you and say, "Oh yeah, have fun, okay." And then they just go and do whatever. They go and drink, they smoke,
Uh,
they do this. Nobody cares, like, and it's so sad. It's very, very sad. But again, there's not much awareness that is out there for men's health. I realize, like, since I started on this journey, the health journey, I realized there's not much for men's health.
mm,
Again, even if it's there, the men don't attend. That's where the problem is. Men would not attend because I don't know if they think they are like invisible, or they're just like, I guess mostly I think it's like they're scared. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to answer that, but I find there's not much for men's health. Even if it's there, the men don't attend those seminars. Only a few would, unless
mm.
if someone is sick, then they're like, oh, wait a second, what is
Yeah,
going on here? So yeah.
but by the time they're actually saying I'm sick, it's often too late.
Yes, it's of
Yes,
yes, it's of
yes. So I
truly.
think raising awareness, talking about it, bringing some to ask them what is the issue. Why do they not want to,
Yeah.
address these issues? I remember, I from when I was young, one
Mm-hmm.
of my uncles um, died from prostate cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and then 20, 30 years later, well, 20 years later or whatever, my
Mm.
other uncle died of prostate cancer. And
Ha.
then I thought, you know what, hang on a minute.
Mm.
Uh, when they talked about my Babamkuru Babaji around, when they were talking about it, I was still informed too. But
Mm.
they would mention what he's going through, which were the symptoms, like he's struggling to pee and
Yeah.
this and that, and then next thing, my Babamkuru is gone. And
Mm.
then later on now, I am hearing these symptoms again when I'm reading about prostate cancer. I'm like, okay, then
Mm-hmm.
this thing runs in our family. We need to talk about it. And
Mm-hmm.
I actually approached my brother and I said, this thing runs in our family because I remember our Babamkuru and then this one and that one. It runs in our family, which means they need to go. And I was like, go speak to Rana Baba, and
Mm-hmm.
tell them to get checked.
Yes.
Yes, and it's because I'm now looking and I'm thinking I've got to be an advocate, even though I'm a girl child. I'm
Yes.
seeing that this is happening in our family. I need to talk and tell them, Kuti, you need to go and get checked out because
Exactly.
this runs in the family, and
Mm-hmm.
they're more prone to that. Need to get it checked out, and I think more and more people need to advocate. You don't need to be shy. Go and
Yeah.
tell your father that this thing
Exactly.
seems to run in our family. Let's get it checked out, and maybe that is how we can bring men to talk about.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
I think, yeah, maybe our next topic should be about on men's health.
yeah, sure. We need to
I
talk
think,
about
yeah,
men's health. They need, and
they
and
need
so
help.
also need to encourage the women, to not
Mhm.
to say, oh, you know what, I'm going for detox. He doesn't care. Drag him there. And then you give him the reasons why. I don't want to be left alone with the kids.
I
You need
know,
to
I
take care of
know.
your health. And so you just say, okay, you drag him there. He has his own body cleanse.
We have to encourage them. We really have to
Yeah,
encourage
you need
them
to encourage them and
because once the liver is not clean, it can cause liver damage. Like and liver damage once it's caused, reversing that is not like the most cool
easy.
thing, right? So things people can protect themselves against liver damage, like, is not to drink alcohol in excess. Like you find people drinking alcohol, like they drink like a whole, I don't know, like I can't even count. They drink a whole bottle of whiskey. You ask yourself, do you even know what that is doing to your liver?
Mm.
No, So again, as much as like men don't want to hear this, they shouldn't drink like more than 3 drinks per day. Like and not women should not consume more than 2 drinks per day. To prevent liver damage. But again, nobody is counting. You go to parties,
Yeah.
you drink nonstop. It's just like all fun and there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you know you're that person that likes to drink and have fun, it's fine. But take some time again to clean yourself, clean your liver,
Mm.
protect your liver against liver damage. Like, we see pictures sometimes of livers that you ask yourself, this is a liver that's in someone's body. Like, really, it's looking like, oh, it's really, it's scary, right? And
Mhm.
people, again, to protect themselves from liver disease, is to avoid weight gain. People need to eat healthy, eat clean, exercise regularly, decrease like your non-alcoholic fatty liver clear disease. I mean to say, people um, that engage in risky behaviors, things like drugs, like unprotected sex, and all that, like with multiple partners, they need to avoid liver damage by like they need to detox, right? Especially people that do drugs and whatever, they need to clean, right?
Yeah.
So avoid all those things, like avoid just being reckless, you know
Right.
so yeah, even people that do tattoos. Again, tattoos, that ink, it goes to your live. It goes through to your blood. It goes through your like circulation and whatever. I don't know what. Apparently, ink is linked to cancer. I'm not sure, but that I read it somewhere that the tattoo ink. So things like that, like people that don't really think about is like, okay, so you always have to protect your liver, because if you don't protect your liver, a lot of things can go wrong in your body.
Oh, you just ruined it for me because I was thinking of having a tattoo. I'm only joking.
Hey, me, I'm
Only
not
joking.
judging. Me, I'm just creating awareness. I mean, you can still go and get your tattoo, that's fine. But just know what that ink is doing to
You
you.
know,
Okay.
it's these small little things that people don't think about, and you
Mhm.
don't know what brings the color that sticks on your skin for life, and
Yes.
um, what is in that ink anyway. Yeah,
Yes.
so I
So
think that protects it. Mhm.
let me share. I'm gonna have to go on my phone here. Let me share some of the foods that people can eat to clean their colon, to clean some, and I use herbs that kill parasites, because like our body, sometimes they have parasites and you need to remove those parasites. So some of the foods that you can eat, some of the foods that you have to incorporate in your daily routine, things like flaxseed, um, spirulina, wheatgrass, chickweed, fennel seeds, organic fruits like apples, grapes, pineapples, papayas. Papayas are very good. Remember at home, papayas are very important. Like, they are amazing. So things like kiwi, fermented foods, like cultured things with probiotic. I don't like that because it's dairy. Things like mangoes. Mangoes relieve constipation, if people didn't know that. Things like peppermint, aloe vera. Aloe vera is really good. If you have nothing, if you have like a stomach issues, whatever, indigestion, if you have nothing, but always have aloe vera in the house,
All
like,
right.
aloe vera is amazing. So things like pumpkin seeds. tea tree oil, cloves, like, those are things that you can eat at home. And you can help your gut. Things like avocados, tomatoes, hemp seeds, cucumbers, kale, grapefruit, peppers, like, garlics, like your garlics, your gingers.
Yeah.
Those are things that can help your body, like, clean, especially the liver. Like I said, if you don't want to detox, at least clean your liver.
Yes. And tea tree oil is edible.
Yes, tea tree oil is edible.
How
There's,
do you do
there's,
that?
there's ones that are edible. There's ones that are
Ah,
just oil. But yes, tea tree oil is edible. There's like tea tree tea that has tea tree. Like there's so many things. Tea tree is really, really good. It's very good. It's an antioxidant.
okay.
Yes.
So can
And
you, it's good to stay healthy, and it's good
very
to
important.
to cleanse, to detoxify, to stay healthy. But it is also important to create an income stream.
Yes,
So
always,
you talk about that.
always. Like uh like right now, everybody is striving to get healthy. Everyone wants to be healthy. So right now, the health industry is making a lot of money because people are trying to avoid the vaccine. People are just trying to do the natural ways, right? So there's a lot of income that is just laying around. You just have to tap into it. For me, I teach how people can get healthy, also get paid for it, right? So there's things like water, like alkaline water. It's a business.
Mhm.
If anyone is interested in that, I'll be more than happy to share, but not right here because we're doing a health thing. We have products like that will keep people healthy. You can teach people about nutrition, like plant-based, holistic nutrition. So there's a lot of like money just waiting. People will do anything to keep healthy right now.
Mm.
Supplements. If you create awareness by giving people food supplements, you tell them the benefits. People jump on it, right? Because everyone is just trying to do plant-based, natural ways. We are going back to our ancient ways. Like the world is evolving, as much as some people will still like not quite adjusting to that yet. So I'll tell you something. The funny thing is, people from Africa, back home, we had the natural herbs. We had like everything. You have a cold, mom would go and get lemons, guavas, put them in a pot, put Vicks, put a whole blanket, steam you, and you come out fine. There was no issues there. But now we come here to the Western world. Everybody's just like, oh, my doctor said I shouldn't steam. My doctor said I shouldn't take this. And you're like, oh, okay, all right. 3 months later, they give you a pill. 3 months later, you're back in the doctor's office with a side effect. Seriously, but there's a lot of natural ways where you can make money. You just have to find the right company. For me, I found my company, and I'm gonna not to brag about it, but to be honest, I am very happy with the way I am benefiting. My family is benefiting. Like I mentioned last time, my daughter was exposed to COVID at school. Almost half the class tested positive. She tested negative because of the food supplements that I have, right? And I'm getting a lot of feedback with some of the ProCell, like I shared last time, ProCell Protect, Profit, Pro Detox, and Pro Lady. So those are products that for me, I've tried and tested them, and they work. Like, I don't care what people say, they work. Everybody that buys these products from me, I'm making a lot of money. I'm not complaining. January disease, I hear it from next door. I don't even know what that is because in December, just December alone, I think I made just by selling products without even recruiting. I think I made about. I hope I don't owe anybody here on this live.
They'll be coming after you right after this call.
I hope I don't owe anybody. Okay. So In let me look. In just December alone, to be honest, I think I made about almost 3,500 just by selling products. And this is before even me saying people decided to join my business and whatever, just by selling product. I just said, I just like take my Pro Lady or take my Pro Cell or whatever, and I just post and I say, yeah, this is why I'm taking Pro Lady. This is why I take Pro Cell.
Mhm.
It's really easy. If you have a product that works, for me, I'll speak for myself. My business is amazing because I don't even have to recruit people. I don't even have to call people and say, oh, do you want to join my business? I don't. I send samples to people. Once they taste those samples and they say, oh, you know what? I felt energetic. I felt this. I felt that. And I'm like, oh, really? Do you know you can? My question now is like, do you know you can make money while you're getting healthy? And then it becomes very, very easy for me. So
Mhm.
by just bringing people and just getting people to try the product. In a network marketing company, you always have to find one that works for you.
Yes.
For me, product based is amazing. For me, it's not so much about the money. Yes, we all need money to survive. But for me, it's about getting people to be healthy, to change their lifestyle, to take, to eat. Like I just create awareness where I'm saying, okay, look, you don't have to take this. But if you take this Procel, try it for 1 week, see what it does for you. Try Pro Lady. Your hormones are in balance. Everybody, like every woman, almost every woman, we have issues somewhere, somehow. And I
Mhm.
just give somebody Pro Lady and they say, Zoe, this product is done this for me. If I tell you I've revived a few marriages, okay? I have revived. I take pride in that. I have revived a few marriages because men and women were complaining, oh, there's not enough sex in my house because the woman is like going through either menopause or they're going through whatever. And I mean, vaginal dryness is a thing. And there's nothing you can do about it because the women's hormones are like low, like their estrogen levels, they stop being produced as they grow older. So that causes a lot of vaginal dryness. Women are
Right.
crying, okay, out here, and they say they don't even enjoy sex. So here
Okay.
I am, Zoe. I just come and say, "Oh, that's the issue in your home. No
I can
problem.
sort it
I've
out.
got a solution for you."
That's fine. So people can reach you. They can reach you if they need anything. But today, before you start anything, this is January. We are doing Pro Detox first.
Yes, we have a challenge actually that we are starting. We were supposed to start yesterday, but due to I don't know what happened. So our challenge this month is to take Project Talks for a whole 14 days to cleanse
Please.
yourself. So if you get a box, I'm
My box
actually
hasn't arrived yet.
it's coming. Yeah,
I want to
I,
be in
you
on the
know,
challenge. I want to be in on the challenge.
in the last, like I was saying, you say how crazy it was. I had to literally, like, from December 26th to January 2nd to
Mm.
Sunday, I was burnt out. Okay, because it was product after product. Somebody saying, I want this, I want that. And I was like, you know what? I need to take a break. I was burnt out. So I was just like, I stopped working. I was like, no, I can't do this. So I think that's why the challenge hasn't started. But we have a challenge of Pro Detox and Protect. So you get the two boxes for 150. It's a 14-day challenge, but we can stretch it to a whole month. So Pro Detox, you get one box of Pro Detox and one box of Protect because Protect has the vitamins and all that. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna start sometime I think this week. So we have to no meat, like there's no meat for a whole month. It's gonna be smoothies, juices, vegetables, fruits, whatever. You can eat whatever. So we're gonna have like a WhatsApp group to keep everybody accountable. So
Mhm.
smoothies, we'll be sharing recipes, we'll be sharing what to drink, like what to eat. We'll just be sharing all of us. But you have to cut out meat, you have to cut out bread. I mean, if it's healthy
Right.
bread, that's fine. That's fine. There's healthy bread, but just
Mm.
try not to eat junk. So we'll be
Okay.
drinking smoothies, no meat, vegetables. You can cook your vegetables, you can steam them, you can do whatever, and drinking 1 gallon of water every day. If you can drink more, that's fine.
Good.
But yeah, so that's the challenge that we have this month. We're gonna have these challenges ongoing. It's not going to just stop in January, right? So the option is you can either do pro detox or you can do the ISOT, right? So both of them, it just depends on what you want. And we'll get the ball rolling because
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah. So
we
now
have to have beautiful skin.
we've come to the end of our program, and
Okay.
we'll be back again in with Miss Zoe in 2 weeks' time. And thank you all for watching. And Miss Zoe, you can add any links or respond to
Absolutely.
any comments.
Yeah, they can.
And connect with those people because
Yes.
they might need some products from you.
Absolutely. So yes, detoxing is very important, guys. You know where to find me. I am on social media, Zoe Nare on Facebook, Wellness Queen _ Zoe on Instagram. I'm everywhere, anyways. Like if you guys need, so yes, what I was gonna share with you is if anybody needs a liver cleanse, like it's a deep cleanse, the remedy, I have it. If you want me to share it, I'll be more than happy to share it with you. It's something you just have to go buy your own ingredients. I think it's 4 ingredients. It cleans your liver and your gallbladder at the same time. So if you need that remedy, just get in touch with me and I'll be more than happy to just send it to you. It's a free thing that I give. I did not get it for free, but it's just free information I'm giving you because
Yes, and the men, please, here.
especially men. I need men. I need
Yeah,
men because
this
we
is a
don't
good
want
point.
this.
This is a good
Yeah,
place to start. Men,
yeah.
here. You need
It's
to
gonna change. Yeah.
yeah,
So once men detoxify their liver, it's a game changer.
game
At
changer.
home, things are gonna be like, yes.
Yes.
But
Thank
anyways,
you so
thank you
much.
so
Thank
much for
you.
having me.
Thank
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
you. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.